try to understand what is the UR policy or all. So I'm going to teach you in that part. So if I'm going to click new and then select the table, incident. Okay, I'm going to fill up the short description saying that this UR policy is used to create, or let's say to make a field mandatory. Okay, and then I'm going to select the order and then provide the condition whenever priority is 1. Okay, now I'm going to save it. Okay, this is general plan, but once you are going to save it, you can able to see the option insert and insert state. Okay, now all of the changes is been done. Okay, but I need to make only minor changes in this specific record. That means that I want to change the short description saying that for incident view, and I want to create another record with it, and I want to change some configuration 1 or 2. Okay, and I want another record to be created in this specific case. In that kind of scenarios, I can able to say insert. So the record will be inserted and I will going back to the list of records. But if I'm going to click on insert and state, this record will be created and I will be on the same page so that I can able to create more records in from it. Okay, and if I'm going to say for incident view and change view, instead of typing each and everything, selecting the table, providing the short description, adding the conditions, this is the faster way of doing the things. I'm going to change the condition as 3. Okay, now I'm going to click on insert. Let's see what happens. So the record will be created and I will be going back to the list of records. Okay, now if you see that we have created 3 records, not 1. Priority 1, priority 1 on 2, priority 1 and 2 on 3. Okay, this is the difference. You understand, Iqbal? Swati?
So, I mean, when does this come into picture? Like insert and save. When does this come into picture? Like it's not in the forms page, right? You'll not be able to see this in the forms page.
No, it depends on what kind of UI actions you have kept on the specific thing. Because this is going to be a new action, insert and state. And this will be available for the configurations and all, not on the insert level and the form level of the change request and all the stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Iqbal, is the question understandable for you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually thinking and comparing this command, with save button.
No, it's not. It's not a save option. It is going to be different a little bit.
A little bit different. Okay.
Okay, because save will update that only that record.
Okay.
But insert will create a record. Okay, the difference is if you want to update the same record, you are going to use save. But from that record, you want to duplicate the record, or if you want to have a replica of it without wasting my time, and I'm going to create another record from it. In that scenario, insert will come into picture.
Okay.
So save is also doing almost same thing, right?
No.
No, save
No.
update. Save will update the same record, but it will not create another record.
Oh, it will not create another. Okay, I see.
Insert will create another record from it, and
Okay.
insert state will create the record, and you will be on the same page so that you can able to create more records from it.
Okay.
So if we want to make the duplicate of a form which is already there, so we click the duplicate button, right? It's not insert button on a form.
Exactly, but the thing is, like, if you are saying duplicate, it will be the same, right, without any changes.
Yeah, but you can make the changes afterwards. Like, but you want the same table, same fields and everything, but you want to change some description or something else, but you can still do that, right? On by using that duplicate thing.
You can do that, but that is completely fine. That is completely out of the box, and you can. So that's what I said. That's the beauty of ServiceNow. You can do the configurations according to the needs. If your client wants duplicate instead of insert, you have to give them the context menu. It has to be named as duplicate. But these are the generic things what exactly ServiceNow has decided and provided the naming convention.
Okay. Thank you, Irfan.
Iqbal, is the question
Yeah,
answered?
yeah, please.
Perfect.
I'm confirmed.
Okay, so let's go back to the form view. And I think we are done with the form view. Okay, so if not, then we need to understand the types of fields. Okay, then we need to understand what is a table and what is a record and what are the fields and each and everything from here. Okay, so until now the basic configurations is done. Then we are going to start on the advanced configuration. Okay, then we are just stepping on in the advanced configuration. Now let's understand about tables and records. In ServiceNow, everything is in the form of tables and records. Okay, so if you want to create an application, if you want to run a process, each and everything has to be done through a table. Okay, so we can able to create tables in two ways. One, you can able to create a table from scratch, and you can extend from an existed table. Okay, we are going to understand both of the things. So before I proceed further, any questions so far, guys, on any of the topics?
No, no for me.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So now let's go to the table. So if you are going to the filter navigator or left navigation pane, tab tables, in the system definition, you can able to find tables. Okay. Click over here, and there are around 3000 plus base tables available in ServiceNow. Okay, and naming convention, guys. So if you are going to take the field, the table, or any configuration in ServiceNow, it has naming convention and it has two names. One is going to be display name. The display name is what you see on the front end. Okay, meaning that the UI name. And another one is going to be database name, or you can able to call it as internal name. This is nothing but the database name of the record, which you are going to use in the scripting or coding. Okay, and remember one thing, you can able to change the display name n number of times, but once you are going to provide the database name, you cannot able to change it. Okay, so be very careful about the naming conventions. Ask your BA what is the name you have to provide, then proceed further, because if your fundamentals are wrong in providing a naming convention, each and everything will be go in vain. Okay, so try to understand the requirement initially, try to understand the naming convention, then start implementing it. Then let's understand how can we able to create a table. Okay, now we can see this is going to be the table. These are the tables available in ServiceNow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on new. If you want to create a new table, you can able to do it from here. Okay, now you can see this is the label. That means that this is the display name, and name is going to be internal name, which is a database name. So you can see if I'm going to hover my mouse for a couple of seconds, the display name for this table that can be localized. Okay, and this is the database, the internal name of the table that cannot later be changed. Once you are going to provide the database name, it will not be changed in the future. This you can able to change according to your needs, but once this is been given, you cannot able to change it. Okay, so doesn't even have any suggestions what type of table or what type of application should I create, like an e-commerce or traveling or any mobile or anything. Can anyone suggest me anything?
I think that you can start with the some health clinic website where we have number of patients,
Okay,
drugs, services, doctors, some nurses, medical staff data, so that type of
gotcha. So do you have any suggestions? Do you have any names in mind?
thing. I think you can basically start with the patients, and then
What,
you can start
what
with
I'm,
providers. Huh?
what I'm asking is, do you have any name of the specific hospital or anything?
Oh, yeah. It could be like some kind of Genesis medical clinic or something like that. You can call it.
Let's go with Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo. Yeah, Apollo is better.
Apollo
Yeah,
Healthcare.
health clinic. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what exactly the requirement is. I need to create an Apollo Healthcare table to add the records of its individuals of patients who are been visiting in a specific hospital. Okay, now you have to provide the display name for this table, and then the moment you are going to add the display name, the database name is going to be auto populated. Now let's see. So I'm going to create the display name is going to be Apollo Healthcare. Okay, the moment I'm going to click out, the database name is going to be auto populated. Okay, so whenever you are going to see anything you with u underscore, that means that it has created by a specific individual, not by machine. U underscore is user. It is not out of the box. It has been created for some purpose and by a human. It is not created by